Hello everyone. We're going to continue on with Phoenix Journal number 27, and I'm going to be reading the second commandment out of the 18 laws of God. Number 2. You shall not make for yourselves idols and false images to worship as gods, for therein you give power into the hands of evil. This means that there is nothing in material manifestation for you to worship as your God. There are no temples or churches, deities or crosses that need be the places or images to worship in or of. Nor are there any priests, ministers, rabbis, or any other human who may act as representatives between you and God. You see, each and every one of you human beings carries with you the temple of God within you. You are the temple. And so, with this truth in mind, you might ask yourselves, where do you take God in your life journey? So you must not place the attainment of hoarding of worldly treasures above the attainment of your spiritual wisdom and perfection, lest ye die in the darkness of spiritual poverty. A good example of this false image of worship is quite prevalent now in your societies, that is, the worship of gold. If you make the accumulation of gold or money your first preoccupation for the sake of having more and better things and possessions, you are pushing God out of His temple, and the Antichrist will become your constant bedfellow, urging you to consider only your material desires, promising you greatness and importance above your brothers, so that eventually God within you becomes a glimmer of what was once the flame of your eternal God empowerment within. And if you allow your altered ego possession by the Antichrist to rule your being, the Antichrist will not stop until your flame of life is extinguished and your spirit is left alone and naked to stand before the self and God in the agony of self-judgment of the transgressions against His holy presence. So this means that you must become and remain detached from your worldly possessions, because they do not go with you to the kingdom of God, nor does the amassing of great worldly treasures bring you spiritual wisdom. Your preoccupation with amassing great worldly wealth brings you only the emptiness of spiritual poverty. You cannot serve your spirit and serve the Antichrist. Serve only your spirit within, and the Antichrist will have no place to dwell within. And that's the end of Law 2.